It is 5:20 right now. Can you believe it? The day is just flying by.
I know.
Here's a look at what's trending on Twitter this morning. Lise, what's going on?
All right. So every year, Barbara Walters comes out with her most fascinating person of the year. So,
right.
Jeremy, who would you think it would be this year?
I am so out of the loop. I have no idea.
Well, when you think of, big stories from the year, you think of Ebola, those. I mean, that's who I would probably think of.
Okay.
Vladimir Putin with the Olympics
Right.
and things that were going on there. Maybe Roger Goodell. I'm just trying to think of people that have been in the news.
Some of the famous people who have passed away this year that
Yes.
we've lost.
Well, number one, George Clooney's wife, Amal Alamuddin, who is now Amal Clooney. And part of the reason why Barbara named her to be so fascinating, of course, is that, let's be honest here. Here was a guy who has said time and time again, I'm never getting married again. And he actually said it to her back in the 90s. He said, I was married once, it didn't work out, I'm not doing it again.
Not happening.
And so, he dated all these beautiful women. I mean, beautiful models and
Considered to be the
actresses.
world's most eligible bachelor.
Right.
Right.
He meets a girl last year at a charity event, and boom, now they're married. So, a lot of people are finding her fascinating because what is it about her that she finally got him to settle down?
You have to be interesting to hook George Clooney, right?
Right. Well, she is interesting in her own right. She is a lawyer. She's a human rights attorney. She's had some pretty famous clients. So it's interesting, though, that this was the pick. What do you think about it?
Okay, I mean, I can understand the logic there. Where obviously she's interesting to have landed George Clooney. I just think that there were some other people and other issues this year that probably mattered a little bit more.
But don't you think that someone like her is going to get people, let's be honest here, to tune in? I mean, you're
Oh, yeah,
this
absolutely.
is what's up with the woman that, got him to settle down. So
Right.
I feel like you're going to get a lot of viewers.
So a few years ago, you could have put Kate Middleton in that very same category.
Yeah,
For being able to
but I think
marry
that,
the prince.
you always thought he was going to get married. George
Well,
Clooney
yeah,
has
that's-
said
well,
on
that's
the
true.
record
Right.
multiple times, I am never getting married again. So it's interesting. I think it's an interesting pick. What do you think about it? Do you agree, or do you think that maybe there should have been somebody else? And if so, who? We're on Twitter and Facebook. We'd love to hear from you this morning.